Good morning, everyone. Welcome again to ABC 25 Local Lifestyles. I'm Stacey May, in again for Angie Humphrey.
I'm Ron Rhodes,
yes.
and in again for myself.
Yes, every day.
You know, I tell you what, we actually had a pretty good day from start to finish yesterday.
We did, you know.
Humidity was nice and low.
It was. I was at a baseball game of my son's until about 7:30, and you know what I had to do before that game was over?
Really?
Put my jacket on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I was
that's
out
how
there
nice
in the backyard
was.
early this morning, and once the breeze kind of kicked in a little bit,
Yeah.
it was a little on the cool side.
I know, yeah, I bet it was.
It's been a while since I felt that.
Once that sun went down last night, I mean, it was still, you know, a little light out, but I put my, I mean, it wasn't a heavy jacket
here's
by
the
any
thing,
means.
though. Let me clarify this. Stacey walks around this station mostly with one of her sweaters on all the time.
And a blanket sometimes,
and a blanket,
too.
and a Purdue blanket,
That's
and a
right.
sweater.
I have them both. I get some looks, but I don't care.
Yeah,
It's cold around here.
You were probably the only one at the ball game that was wrapped up.
I might have been, but I'm just saying, nobody else was complaining.
No,
coming up today on our show here on Lifestyles, we've got the Evansville Boys and Girls Club. They're going to be telling us all about their fall and winter programs coming up. The United Way is kicking off their big annual campaign, and they're going to We've got a car show coming to Newburgh, and the Southern Indiana Region British Car Club will tell us when that's going to happen. And, Ron, we're actually going to go out in the backyard for that and take a look at a couple cars that they have brought in. And then we also have American Senior Communities, and they're going to tell us about their memory care program, so we're going to talk to them. And finally, it is our King's Cooking segment today with Zach Overfield, so sure to be something yummy there.
Chef Zach. So we've got a British car show.
We do, yeah. Have you not seen what's that?
Did they take the cars out of the garage?
I think they
got
did.
it out of the garage and put it in
I've
our
only
backyard.
seen one, but apparently another one should be out there by the time we go out there to talk to them.
Is it like a Rolls Royce?
It's sweet. I
Is it
was
sweet?
like, it looked fun to drive to me. I was like, that just looks fun. I know nothing about cars.
Are you gonna get behind the wheel?
I don't know if they'll let me. I mean, I guess I can ask.
At least drive it around the parking lot.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't want to. There's a lot of cars in our parking lot. I'm afraid that it is good weather.
I wonder what the insurance is on that.
Look
Anyways,
at that.
we take a look at downtown, not downtown, that's the east side of Evansville right there. The temperature is, look at the backup of cars too. Oh,
again, day after day.
83, the dew point's not bad though, it's
No, that's
63.
good.
Even though I do expect it to creep up into the mid 60s, you know, 65, 66 is what we'll probably see. Southwest wind at 5, there's that southwest wind, you know. Coming from the southwest, more than likely the humidity will increase a little bit, and I think it will.
While it's here, we'll enjoy it.
Yeah. No, whoop, there we go. Just went dark.
Okay. I think it's time to do the Daily Dish then.
You know it
we
is.
went back. Let's go to the dish. Here we go. And what are we talking about today? Well, Facebook doesn't like single-use plastic bottles, of course. So the social media giant is installing water filling stations for their employees. And Wednesday's announcement on this issue actually makes Facebook one of the largest companies to have a plastic ban. This move comes as a way to lessen the amount of plastic usage. So a Facebook spokesman says, "This is us thinking about sustainability goals." And last month, San Francisco International Airport actually began a ban on selling plastic water bottles. You know what? Prior to that, it sold about 4 million of them annually, which is kind of a hard number to even imagine.
As I just took a swig from my plastic water bottle about 20 seconds ago. Right. Man, now I'm feeling bad all of a sudden.
Well, you know, every little bit helps. So,
I understand.
You know, all these different companies are
I will say
trying.
that I try not to use straws. So
So I was at a restaurant that had the paper straws, and those are just hard. I kind of like those metal ones that you can get that you can use like in your cup. Those aren't too bad. That paper one, that kind of bothered me. I had trouble with that one.
The metal straws, I mean, they have a metallic taste.
A little bit, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And
I think you just have to get used to it. I just was not used to it, so every time I took a drink, I felt like
maybe you could just grab it and just drink it like that.
You could. I mean, that's what I do at home. I mean,
people say I'll use a straw because I don't want to have to touch the cup.
Right.
Everything you drink is touching the cup inside.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if the cup's dirty, it doesn't matter if you use a straw or not.
You've touched the cup itself.
That's true.
Okay. Well, speaking of dirty, if you think your hand sanitizer is an ironclad defense against germs, think again. According to a new study, that handy bottle of ethanol-based sanitizer may be giving you a false sense of security. For example, if you blow your nose and then put sanitizer on your hands, it probably won't kill cold and flu bugs. According to the study, it's because your fingers are still wet with mucus. And if you think that's gross, which it is,
are they not using a Kleenex?
Listen to how the Japanese researchers came to their conclusion. They dabbed wet mucus from people infected with influenza A onto the fingertips of volunteers and then applied hand sanitizer. The ethanol didn't kill the flu virus unless it was left on for a full 4 minutes. However, the results of the new study are in contrast to many others, showing that ethanol-based disinfectants are effective against the spread of germs. But, I mean, unless it's left on for a full 4 minutes. I mean, once you put it on, you don't wash it off, right? I mean, you do leave it on.
I think it breaks down your immune system. You know, seriously, a little bit of dirt in your diet's not a bad thing.
And
I don't like that. I don't like using those hand sanitizers. I wash with soap and water.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong. I just don't like the hand sanitizers.
Right.
No, that's not the point of this whole. We buried the lead in there. Who are the people volunteering to have mucus put on their fingers?
I'm not
Who
sure.
are these people?
I don't know.
And they better have paid them a lot of money. But they say they're volunteers, so I'm thinking they weren't getting anything.
I don't think they were getting anything.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, that's gross. I'm not sure. I mean, it's not your mucus, it's someone else's.
All right, you're coming in today, you know, we're going to do something here today. We're going to put some, here, could you blow your nose over there,
Do you think
Jim?
They knew what they were volunteering for before they got there? Maybe they didn't.
And they might have been told it wasn't mucus. They might have said, this is actually like jelly.
I know. They might get in trouble for not telling them.
Goodness.
Now it's all coming out now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we get to geek out right now because we have video of a tornado in Baytown, Texas, yesterday afternoon. I haven't seen this yet, so let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh. This touchdown, yesterday on Wednesday afternoon. And it looks like they were just shooting this video from maybe across the parking lot or somewhere.
Right, pretty wicked sky there in that tornado. You know, of course, when you get these tropical systems, as you well know, Stacey, they will spawn tornadoes when they make landfall. And they had a few down there in the Houston area where they caused, you know, the remnants of Imelda. But yeah, that's a pretty wicked shot. I've seen some that have like a video and on their audio, I should say, with that video. Maybe they didn't do that, because sometimes they say things they shouldn't say.
They do, because they get a little nervous, they get a little excited, and then
they get a little scared sometimes
they do.
Too,
yeah, exactly.
So they'll say some things like
they're not sure what's going on. So that was, that was with that tropical system you were tracking for us on the show yesterday, and it just looked like a whole bunch of rain, but in some of those bands, that's where you'll get these tornadoes to spin up sometimes.
It's just hanging on top of Houston, just like Harvey did 2 years ago. It's really sad down there.
Yeah, and they have trouble. It's not sad, though? It's not, because I knew is this one of your favorite days of the year? Is it?
It's my second favorite day of the year.
What's your first?
St. Patrick's Day, lass.
Oh, okay, of course.
All right. Arrgh, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day. Avast ye, mateys, and you scalawags out there. Got a joke for you there, lass.
Give it to me.
All right. What do you have when you have 8 arms and 8 legs?
You
got 8 pirates. You're missing a few, you know.
Yes, they are.
What's a pirate's favorite restaurant?
Arby's.
You'd think it'd be Arby's.
I think you think it would.
It's actually Long John Silver's. They go way back. Long John used to cook on a ship back in the day.
They were close.
They're real close. Captain D, I don't know.
Talk Like a Pirate Day, but when we come back, we've got to talk about some other things. We've got Amy here from the United Way of Southwestern Indiana, and she has details on their big annual campaign that is going on right now, and we'll let you know how you can be a part of it. You're watching ABC 25 Local Lifestyles.